There's a couple of key players that I'm really excited to see, and I think we've been waiting since freshman year to really see how this one's going to pan out for Ephrata softball, and it's Elie Meier. And boy, are her stats amazing and incredible. If you look at the senior coming in here, these are career stats for Elie Meier. She's been in the circle for them since her freshman year. They knew she was going to be incredible, and she has proved it. Don't necessarily pay attention to the record at 34-28. The stats are what tell you the story. Over 350 innings pitched, over 450 strikeouts, just 67 walks. She can also hit at 483 and has 20 career home runs, over 100 hits, and is committed to play at Mount St. Mary's. If you look at the stats, she's striking out almost 1.5 batters per inning and is walking just 0.2 batters per inning, which is like a walk a game maybe. So, you know, for Ephrata, Eric, I'm sure they're incredibly excited to get Elie, the senior crew out there, and then this nucleus that they have sort of molded and built as the Ephrata softball program has continually gotten better over the years here. And just speak to what Elie Meier has kind of meant to them. And just, I know I'm excited to see her pitch as a senior. And it's got to be something that everybody in the area is also excited to see.
Yeah, she's a gem. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, it's like you said with the record, it's a little bit deceiving. But, you know, unfortunately, there hasn't been enough offense to complement the pitching. So if they can find some offense, and I'm saying if you scratch across 4 or 5 runs in a game, that's going to bode well for you because her ERA is tremendous. And that strikeout to walk ratio is that's just mind boggling. Just goes to show you the control that she has. And, you know, again, what we have seen out of her, a real nice mix up between her fastball and changeup. It keeps batters back on their heels, and you want to see somebody that can be a dominating pitcher. Right there she is. And again, she's not necessarily overpowering, but it's just the right pitch at the right time at the right spot. I mean, it's a joy to watch her pitch. And of course, now with the new surroundings in Ephrata now as well, that's going to generate so much excitement for the fan base, and I'm sure for the players at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, just the way you describe what she's able to do in the circle is spot on. You know, not necessarily 100% burner, but can really throw it hard if she has to, can hit her spots, can keep you off guard, and has been dominant in the circle, and then turns around and can swing the bat too. And that's, you know, has hit anywhere in the top 3 or 4 spots in that lineup as well, wherever they've needed her. Kind of has been thrust into a leadership role probably a little earlier than she would have wanted, maybe freshman, sophomore year, but has really done a nice job over there. And I think that's just one player that I have just waited to see how much they would have improved and grown from freshman to senior year. We're finally here. It's here. It's starting on Friday. Now, I've been told that the game won't necessarily be on the turf just yet. They're still waiting to kind of finalize some things over at Ephrata's softball turf. But when that thing is done, when they're ready to play on it, and when we get to come over there and broadcast a game, I'm excited because we've seen, you know, a little bit of what the field looks like. You know, we've been seeing pictures of how construction is going, and I can only imagine that place is going to look fantastic, especially in a night game when we get to be over there with the lights on and the girls playing well this season. And that's just, I think, something that program has to be excited about, right?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about this before we went on the air about, you know, baseball on grass as opposed to on turf. You know, and unfortunately, when you've got an all dirt infield like that they have played on, when it's dry, I mean, you're trying to, you know, level that infield as best you can. Well, when it's dusty and it's like playing in a sandbox and you get a ground ball, you don't know which way it's going to go. I mean, these balls could take some really nasty hops. So it's going to take some time getting used to playing on turf where you're going to get more of a true hop, but also it's going to slow down the speed of the ball depending on the weather conditions. So a lot of things to consider, but I would anticipate that Ephrata is quite excited about this upcoming season, and why not? I mean, if you get a chance to go out and watch her pitch, you know, and like you said, we're talking about her pitching, but her hitting stats are just incredible as well.
Yeah, she's a great player.